All right, hello again, YouTube. I want to do another video on a life's journey, and this video is going to be titled "My Disappointment with the Switch 2." Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm currently disappointed in my Switch 2. Maybe that'll change in the future. Hopefully it does. But I want to talk about my disappointment so far with the Switch 2. I'm the Now Secret Leroy Clark, and let's talk about this. So this Switch 2 that you currently see, this handheld version of the Switch 2, I do not have the dock. I bought this Switch 2 from my local pawn shop for $400, even tax included. And overall, it was a pretty good deal, I believe. I'm on the go mostly. I play handheld the most. I love my handheld gaming, and I got this Switch 2 for $400, tax included. And I sold my Switch OLED to the pawn shop for like $120 off. So that knocked down the 400 price to like 280. So I think it was a pretty good deal. At the time, the Switch OLED was my favorite handheld, but I really had high expectations for the Switch 2, so I just traded in thinking that the 7.9-inch screen would take the place of my Switch OLED. And then I just got the Switch Lite to take the place of the Switch OLED. So I switched the Switch to the Switch Lite, and I got the Switch 2. And the Switch Lite still takes the standard SD cards, where the Switch OLED takes the updated, the fancier, more powerful, faster SD cards. So yeah, but so far I'm disappointed because Nintendo support. I wish there was more. I got Mario Kart 8 on it currently. I didn't get the Mario Kart 9 because of the higher price, and the reviews I just wasn't impressed. The graphics looks kind of cool, and the what they call it, the hydroplane. I don't know if you call it like the gliding, riding on the rails and stuff. It's all right, but nothing too impressive to me. So I'm holding out on Mario Kart 9 to get it at a $2 discount when Nintendo discounted it. And Nintendo like stingy with the discounts. But when Nintendo eventually discount the Mario Kart 9, I'm going to grab it. And then the Donkey Kong, I'm not the biggest fan of the 3D Donkey Kongs. The 2D Donkey Kongs, I kind of rock with, but I don't currently have it. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4, it looks interesting, but I'm going to wait for discounts. But currently, right now, I don't have I have the older Nintendo games on here, the Mario Kart 8, the Mario Party, that's the 8 right there. Mario Strikers, Mario Deluxe, and Mario Maker, Mario Odyssey. So I'm into the Mario games, but I get them at discounts mostly. This I bought day one, and then all the rest of them, Mario Kart 8 I actually bought on a cart, but then I went ahead and bought it digital because it's like more convenience. But initially, the reason why I got the Switch 2, I was going to hold out on getting the Switch 2, but the reason why I got it, I want to keep it real. I am a huge, this is sadly, I'm going to say this and embarrassingly, but I am a huge EA fan. I love EA, torture loving them because, but I grew up with the Maddens, and I love the Sims, and I love me some Plants vs. Zombies. I adore EA, their games, which is brutal, man. I don't support the microtransactions. I rarely buy them, but I grew up on Madden ever since the Super Nintendo. Been doing Madden. So I got the Switch 2 for Madden because finally you can play that portably again with the Steam Deck. They have the what you call that, when you can't play online. I forget the name of it. But it just blocks online play, and they think you're cheating, the anti-cheat. So with Steam games, I think up to Madden 22 you can still play without no issues, but Madden 23 and up with the Steam Deck you can't really play like that. So I was like, finally, if you get a Madden on the go to play decently again, ever since the Vita. But this Madden for the Switch 2, sadly, let me bring it up. Sadly, there's the owner mode's gone. So we finally get a Madden, that can play on the go again. I'm at 26 currently, but then they took away owner's mode. EA's torture, man. Torture, brutal. So it's just coaching mode. You just only can pay as a coach in your franchise mode. So that was disappointing. So I'm like, man, it's so unfortunate. But yeah, so I got the Switch 2 and just the third-party support of the Switch 2 right now because of the not getting the dev kits early enough. It's just third-party support is very limited to almost non-existent. But it was kind of cool. The 2K18, which struggled mightily on the Switch, my Switch OLED and the Switch Lite, runs fantastic on here. So that's kind of cool. And then I have NBA 2K26. That's kind of cool. Man, it's hard playing that game because I haven't won a game yet. I'm 0-7 in my season playing with the Pelicans. So maybe I win the game. I hope to win a game here soon. But and I have MLB The Show 26 on my 25. So I have all three titles on this Switch: my football, my basketball, my baseball. And then this MLB 25 is kind of like the Switch 1 version. There's no Switch 2 version. And then we have Street Fighter 6, which is kind of cool, a third-party support. But natively, the Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4, the updated ones, the high-definition ones, is not native. We don't even have a Resident Evil Cloud version for remake. The remakes, we don't have a Resident Evil Cloud 4 version on it. So right now the third party support is limited, and then Nintendo support is kind of new. 7 months to the system's kind of limited. So right now I'm disappointed in the games for my Switch 2. I only have two or three current games that are Switch 2 native: the NBA 2K26. The Madden, and then the Street Fighter 6. But all my other games is older Switch games. Hopefully that changes in the future. I got some local library games. I'm currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I rented from my library. But yeah, most of these games are older Switch games. But right now I'm kind of disappointed. I do like the 6.9-inch screen, but maybe as the years go on and as the time goes by, the Switch 2 will be my favorite handheld of all time, maybe my favorite system. But right now, it's just disappointing so far. But yeah, I'm hoping that'll change. I showed a version of Resident Evil 2 Cloud, and it's perfect on it. But yeah, I just wish more stuff would come native to it. We'll see in the future. But right now, I'm disappointed. I am having my fun, but I just wish for more. But out of a 10, I'll give my Switch to a 6, 6.5 into the 7. I want it to be a 10 out of 10, but we'll see in the future. But yeah, so far I'm disappointing overall. But I'm going to lean to kind of decent, but wish there was more. We'll see in the future. But what's your thoughts on the Switch 2? Have you got one yet? Are you waiting out, or what's your thoughts about the Switch 2? I'm the Knowledge Seeker, Leroy Clark, and enjoy your day or night. Bye.